So greetings, societies. So this is episode 5 on The Boys. I've been doing a bit of episodes on this. So I'm doing episode 5 because it's a little bit longer than the most episodes. Most of them were like, say, 54 minutes. This one is an hour and almost 20 minutes, I think. So it's almost a full-length movie. So basically some details about the film. So just so you know, there are spoilers, so this is just me giving my thoughts and also like things that happened, like say. So I finally remember who Pop Collar reminds me of. She's basically X-23. If you don't know who X-23 is, she's basically a clone of Wolverine, a female clone of Wolverine. Instead of having and she has instead of 3 claws, she has 2. I gotta say that, so in this episode they're trying to get, trying to discover, okay, where is the, trying to think it was the drug that is used for supers. It's, darn it. It's I can't remember what it's called, but I mean, basically it's a drug that supers use. Let's see if I got any more notes for it. Nope, I got nothing about it. Oh yeah, V. Yeah, I'm making notes about the previous videos so I can remember all the stuff that I've said in the previous things, you know, in case it's something relevant. So some of the things that happens is A-Train kills Pop Claw. He gives her a drug overdose. I gotta say, the opening of the Believe Expo, it was so over the top up on. I couldn't stop laughing for at least a minute. It just opens with a woman just saying, oh, just praising Jesus, and it is just so over the top. It was amazing. So I also thought Ziggy was funny as can be. He's basically Mr. Fantastic if he was a religious nut. So then we also have a bit of like the Homelander, the moral for flight, 31, actually, 317. Queen Maeve is starting to have PTSD because she's like, what could I have done? I could have saved this person. I could have saved that person, you know. But here's some things. I didn't think the religious parts of the episode were a bit uncomfortable, like Starlight, talking to groups and just say, hey, I'm religious, and then just say, like, but you know that having sex is immoral, and say, like, how was your first time? So I guess I say, like, I'm a virgin, and then you just like, okay, because there's this one priest who says, like, don't you dare say anything that's a sin for our Lord. We get a bit more of backstories from Billy's wife. I like the fact he ends up upsetting a religious guy and just says, like, yeah, God's got a real hard on for torture. That's a great line, actually. It was actually kind of funny. And he just keeps on pissing him off, and he just goes like, aww. We get a bit more backstory from Maeve, how, she had a ex-girlfriend. I do love, Starlight's, bit of confession when she's going to say, hey, I'm religious, but heck, I don't know everything. And eventually, like, calls out the demons for him shoving his dick in front of her face. And like Starlight's mom is, I kind of saw like a bit of a metaphor about how she, like, basically being a superhero daughter. That's basically like metaphor for, like, say, uh, parents, mothers who have beauty pageant daughters and all that. Because she's like saying like, no, this isn't for you. This is for me because because my friends are watching this. Also thought it was really uncomfortable when it went to when we saw Sitwell treating Homelander like a baby. I thought, oof, it really was. Also thought the bit of parts of, like, say, Homelander, like, trying to do what was it, a speech, like, saying, like, say, this is America and we will do something and all that. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. We got also a bit of Huey trying to blackmail Ezekiel, which is actually pretty good. It was funny. Overall, I thought this was a pretty good episode. Was it as good as the other episodes? It was pretty good. We also get the bit of the trying to think. Yes, this was the episode involving the baby, like, basically the babies that when they got the V and the Butcher's just using a baby to kill a bunch of guys using heat vision. It was pretty hard. It was pretty funny, but it was pretty cool too. I mean, overall, I feel like the two best characters in the show, it's a tie between Billy the Butcher and Homelander. Homelander is a great character because he's just so evil, and at the same time, I mean, he's likable, but at the same time, you just say, oh yeah, you like him because of how much of a jerk and also how dark his character is. Because, like one thing, like, you like Superman, but at the same time, what would it be like if he was just so crazy and all that? I mean, well, overall, I think this was an entertaining episode. I'm going to keep on going until I get to the final episode of the first season. But what did you think of episode 5? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Put your thoughts in the comments down below. And are you still watching The Boys? What do you think of the show so far? Or at this point? Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.